Cuban team here tonight. Carlos Bantur. This is Bantur, the Shadow, they call him. Now 27 years of age, orthodox boxer, silver medalist from the Summer Olympic Games of Beijing in 2008, but confirmed his recent form, Pan American Games gold medalist in 2011 and a World Championship gold medalist back in 2004.
El aplauso para recibir en el equipo de México a Conrad Dinamita Cummings.
Dinamita, dynamite, Conrad Cummings. Let's hope he's got some dynamite in those gloves. It's the first time he's ever boxed at home for the Guerreros. He normally boxes away for the Mexican team. And he's been here for 3 weeks now, adjusting to the altitude and preparing for his first home fight for the Guerreros. He doesn't speak any Spanish, and there's not a lot of English in the training camp. He's found that quite interesting. But he's worked very hard on his strength and conditioning training since the end of last season. He's worked hard on his speed of attack. And in Conrad's words, he really does think the WSB has been a lifesaver, he says, for him, when he had options to turn pro or join one of the other professional ranks, but he's a pro on the WSB tour, and he's hoping to head to the Rio Summer Olympic Games in 2016. And of course, Conrad Cummings, the Irish boxer, boxing for the Guerreros, looking to emulate Chris Finnegan, who won a gold medal in the middleweight division here at the Olympics back in 1968. Finnegan, of course, with a Scouse dad and an Irish mother. But a memorable gold in the 68 Summer Olympic Games here in Mexico City. George Foreman as well took the gold in the heavyweight division. So, Bantur, has he got the form that he had in Beijing of 2008? Is he able to stay as sharp and as fit? And at just 22 years of age, Conrad Cummings is only just starting to mature and find his confidence in the WSB. He's won 2, lost 2 in his career, individually ranked 18 in the middleweight division.
Box.
Michael Gallagher, the referee, also from Ireland.
Cuba, keep your head up.
Cuban keeps his head low, gives Cummings no choice but to put the combinations into the body.
Stop! Up. Cuba, keep your head up. Box.
He does keep his head very low, doesn't he? Bantur in the silver shorts for Cuba. As that head comes down, if Cummings can meet it with an uppercut, then Cuba will find himself on the canvas. Good body shots from the Irishman. Still spends a lot of his time in Northern Ireland from County Tyrone.
Keep the head up.
Boxing in Belfast, training in Dublin. Fantastic experience for Conrad to finally get over to Mexico City and take some of the experiences from working alongside the head coach for the Guerreros, that is Bonilla Vasquez.
Okay, keep the head up. Box.
You can hear Mr. Gallagher as clear as we can.
Keep your punches up, Conrad. Keep your punches up.
Good closing 30 seconds here from Cummings. Can often catch the judge's eye, a good finish in the first round. And there's no question that the Guerreros will be delighted with a victory from the Irishman. They're 3-1 down, remember. This is the last bout of tonight with another 5 coming up tomorrow. Cummings putting in some good work. Just getting a little frustrated with the Cuban coming in so low with the head. Let's see how the judges score it. And Conrad Cummings, all 3 judges ahead in that first round. That's an excellent start.
Hey, corners, let's go.
The 22-year-old from Ireland.
Box, keep your head up, Cuba.
Well, Cummings not happy with the low blow there. Not sure that Michael Gallagher actually saw that. Looking a much stronger boxer this season, isn't he, Conrad Cummings?
Box in there, box in there. Let go, let go. Let's go.
Body shots from Cummings. The Irishman moving forwards. At this point, the Cuban happy to sit on the ropes and in the corner.
That's the heads. Let him go, Rick, let go.
Minute left on the clock in the second round. Cummings for Ireland is the first. This time it's Conrad Cummings that's warned by the referee to keep those body punches up, a little low.
Let go. Keep your punches up, keep them up.
Both boxers being warned of the low blows.
Let go. Break. Stop! Stop! Keep them up. Keep them up. Box. Let go. Come on. Work inside. Work inside, guys. Don't hold. Keep the head up. Keep the head up.
And the referee's pushing for the Cuban to keep the head up because he's come very close to taking a big hit on the back of the head, which of course is against the rules. But Cummings has got no choice with the head being so low. Very close in the second round there. Cummings took the first, all three judges giving the Irishman the first round. Let's take a look at some of the replays here. That was the low blow that really seemed to upset Cummings a little bit, took him off his flow. But there's a lovely straight jab and another. And his straight punch combinations and his strength and conditioning have been a key part of Cummings' preparation for this fourth season on the World Series of Boxing. And that's good news for Conrad Cummings and excellent news for the Guerreros hosting this exhibition here in Mexico City. Second round goes to the Irish boxer.
What's the head, Cuba? What's the head?
Carlos Bantua knows that he's two down. Must take this third to keep Cuba's hopes high. And a 4-1 lead going into tomorrow night's 5 bouts here would put Cuba in a very strong position. But if Cummings can pull one back here for Mexico, and Mexico just 2-3 overnight.
Watch your head, Conrad. Watch your head. Keep that head up. Hey, last man, keep that head up. You hear me? Hey, keep the head up. Box.
Well, human boxers seem to think didn't look that low to me. Cummings senses now that the Cuban is hurt. Timely stopping proceedings. Cummings still senses. Well, the Cuban give himself a little breather. But Cummings picks his shots nicely. And again, this is good work from the Irish boxer. Just over 30 seconds left on the clock in round 3. Let's not forget that Conrad Cummings has already taken rounds 1 and 2. Not every one of those combinations are hitting the target, but 1 out of 3 is, and that's enough. Better shots from the Cuban. 10 seconds left on the clock. He's put in a lot of work to get this third round, Conrad Cummings. Well, it'll be interesting to see the slow-mo, to see whether it was into the kidneys or it was lower, as Bantua was indicating that he hit him on the top of the thigh almost. It's so difficult for Conrad Cummings because the Cuban, as we've seen throughout the past 3 rounds, just drops his head so low. Let's see it from a different angle, possibly. Some good exchanges and combinations from both boxers.
Box. Box.
Now this is where all that fitness training for Cummings, like many boxers will be this season, just slightly concerned moving up to the altitude. You don't know whether it's going to work for you or against you. Boxing at 2,240 meters above sea level here in Mexico City. It's over 7,000 feet. The height of many mountains in the Alps. It's not quite there yet for Conrad Cummings. He needs to dig deep. Draw on his experience as well. Fighting over 5 rounds. That's a good 1-2 combination from the Irishman in the red shorts. Boxing for Mexico. Team Guerrero's good body shot. There's that low head that has frustrated Cummings throughout this bout. Try and work the uppercut underneath. A minute left on the clock in the 4th round. Bantur looking a little tired here, but I have to say the work rate seems to be slowing for Conrad Cummings as well in red. Two, 3 hooks in succession, and there's another good 1-2 combination.
Don't hold him down. Bye-bye. Don't hold on.
Here's the uppercut that we were talking of just, but this time the uppercuts come from the Cuban boxer, Carlos Bantur. 5 years older than Conrad Cummings, with experience that dates back to the World Championships in Jeju of 2004. That's a little more like it from Conrad Cummings. He's starting to win the favour of the Mexican crowd here. He's usually their trump card for away matches. This is the first time he's trained and performed in front of the Guerrero's home crowd. Some good work from the Irish boxer here. Left hook really working effectively. And it's a good point-scoring shot.
Let's go.
40-36.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
5th and final round.
Box.
Conrad Cummings of the Holy Trinity Box Club in Belfast, looking to win a few friends here tonight in Mexico City, and also the team that he'll box for on the WSB season, which starts in November, will be happy that they've selected him to box at home rather than just away here tonight, because he's on track bar a disaster here to bring the scores back to 2 wins for Mexico and 3 wins for Cuba. Heavyweights and super heavyweights in action tomorrow evening here at the Olympic Gymnasium Juan de la Barrera, name of the stadium here, which housed the volleyball in the 1968 Olympics here in Mexico City. Or hosted the volleyball, I should say. And there's another good 1-2 combination. Good work again. This is what Cummings needs to do. He needs to keep putting the pressure on right to the end, and he's looking very good here now. Looking so much stronger at the start of a new season than he did last season. He's worked hard at his strength and conditioning, as we said earlier, and it's paying dividends, because Conrad Cummings has got the better of a Cuban, former Olympic silver medalist and former world champion. Pre-season friendly, I hear many of you say, exhibition match maybe. But one thing is for sure, Conrad Cummings has confirmed and earned his place in the Guerreros for the new season in the World Series of Boxing, and he will be a key player in their team after tonight's performance. "30 seconds left to go. Intensity still there from Conrad. Much needed victory for the home team here tonight. Just got to watch the back of the head there. 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure whether many of the crowd know where Belfast is, but they'll know the name Conrad Cummings after tonight. Excellent performance from the Irish boxer, and he, more than anybody else, will be delighted to have played his part in a much-needed win coming into this 5th and final bout of the evening. The Cubans 3-1 up against Mexico, and with a powerful and gutsy performance, Cummings pulls one back for the home team, and we will end this evening with Cuba leading Mexico 3-2. In his pre-match interview, he was asked whether he'd be able to understand the Spanish of the cornermen. He said not much was his reply, but Bantua, I'm sure he'll be a little disappointed with his performance. And in complete contrast, well, the smile on the face of Conrad Cummings tells the story, doesn't it? Let's get the official result.
Tony Germain, 50-45. Roberto Serpide, 50-45. Enrico Licini, 50-45. Todas a favor del vencedor de esta pelea de la esquina roja de México, Conrad, Mr. Dinamita Cummings. Fuerte el aplauso para el vencedor.
Well, they call him Mr. Dynamite over here in Mexico.
De Irlanda,
and that name
Conrad
will certainly stick with Conrad Cummings. Well done. He's delighted.
Carlos La Sombra Bantur.
It was one of those bouts that had a question mark over it before the start of this evening's proceedings. But Conrad Cummings pulls a valuable